The Rydell towers loomed like a skeletal giant against the bruised twilight sky. 10 floors of dust-coated windows stared down at Sarah and her friends, a silent audience to their teenage bravado. Tonight was the night they'd test the whispered legend of the elevator ritual. Sarah, the self-proclaimed leader, adjusted the hem of her ripped jeans. "Remember, guys, it has to be an abandoned building with at least 10 floors and a single, working elevator." Beside her, Liam, perpetually nervous, chewed on his bottom lip. "And what if it's true? What if there's a spirit?" "Relax, drama king," scoffed Chloe, her voice laced with a nonchalance Sarah envied a little. "It's just a story." Maya, ever the pragmatist, adjusted the flashlight strapped to her wrist. "Besides, even if there is something, wishes are a two-way street. What if it wants something back?" Ignoring the tremor in her own voice, Sarah pushed open the creaking iron gate. The air inside was thick with the smell of decay and damp earth. The silence was broken only by the crunch of gravel beneath their sneakers. Reaching the elevator, they found a single, tarnished button marked L. 10th floor, Sarah declared, the bravado a little forced. The elevator lurched to life with a groan that sent shivers down their spines. The flickering overhead light cast grotesque shadows on the peeling paint. As they ascended, an oppressive silence settled over them. On the 10th floor, the doors opened to reveal a desolate hallway. Broken furniture lay scattered like the bones of forgotten memories. Sarah, heart pounding a frantic rhythm, led the way. At the end of the hall, a lone door stood ajar. Inside, a single, ornate elevator, polished to an unnatural gleam, beckoned. Following the whispered instructions, Sarah pressed the buttons in the prescribed sequence. 4, 2, 6, 2, 10, 5. The elevator lurched again, an unsettling metallic shriek echoing through the empty shaft. When the doors finally opened, they revealed a hallway bathed in an unnatural red light. "What the?" Liam muttered, his voice barely a whisper. The air crackled with a malevolent energy, and the scent of sulfur filled their nostrils. Panic bloomed in Sarah's chest. The elevator doors slammed shut with a finality that stole the breath from their lungs. A chilling laugh, devoid of humor, echoed in the hallway. A spectral figure materialized before them, its form a writhing mass of shadow and rage. "You have awakened me!" It boomed, its voice a chorus of tortured screams. "Now you play my game!" Before they could react, the red light intensified, revealing gruesome scenes painted on the walls, gruesome deaths, each a chilling premonition. The spirit cackled. "These are your fates, children. Unless you fulfill my wishes, you'll join them." The night became a blur of terror. The spirit presented them with seemingly impossible tasks. Retrieve a specific object from a booby-trapped room. Decipher cryptic riddles hidden within the decaying building. Each task they failed resulted in a horrifying vision on the wall, claiming one of their imagined futures. Maya, resourceful and quick-thinking, used her knowledge of first aid to treat a sprained ankle Sarah sustained during a chase through the darkened corridors. Chloe, despite her bravado, revealed a surprising strength, leading them through a maze of collapsing debris. Liam, overcoming his fear, used his logic skills to solve one of the spirit's riddles, earning them a precious moment of reprieve. As dawn approached, pale light seeped through the boarded windows. Exhausted and bloodied, they stood before the final challenge, a seemingly bottomless pit in the center of a circular room. The spirit's voice echoed, "Sacrifice one of yourselves, and the rest shall be free." Tears streamed down Sarah's face. This wasn't about wishes anymore. It was about survival. But then Maya spoke, a newfound determination in her voice. "We won't play your game. We figured out your first wish, to be remembered. These walls, these tasks, they're your story." The spirit howled in outrage. Suddenly, a booming voice filled the room. "She speaks the truth, trapped one. You linger on a path of vengeance. Let go and find peace." A blinding light erupted, forcing them to shield their eyes. When they opened them again, the spirit was gone, replaced by a gentle luminescence emanating from the pit. They emerged from the building into the warm embrace of dawn. The Rydell towers no longer seemed menacing, but melancholic. As they walked away, Sarah knew this wasn't just a night of terror. It was a night they learned the true cost of wishes, the importance of empathy, and the power of friendship forged in the face of fear. News of their experience spread like wildfire through their town. Initially, there were scoffs and disbelief. But when photos of the boarded-up Rydell towers, now mysteriously demolished, surfaced, whispers of the teenagers' encounter with the vengeful spirit took hold. Sarah, Liam, Maya, and Chloe became reluctant heroes, forever bound by their shared ordeal. They never spoke openly about the details, the terrifying visions still flickering in the corners of their minds. Yet, a silent understanding bloomed between them. They had faced the unknown together, and emerged stronger. One evening, drawn by a strange pull, they found themselves back at the site of the demolished towers. A single, weathered oak sapling stood where the building once loomed. It wasn't much, but it was a symbol of new life taking root in the place of darkness. As they stood in silence, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, almost like a sigh. Sarah felt a strange peace settle over her. Maybe, just maybe, the spirit had found its solace. Their experience became a cautionary tale, a reminder that wishes come with consequences, and the bonds of friendship can be forged even in the most terrifying circumstances. They learned that true strength wasn't about bravado or brute force, but about empathy, resilience, and the courage to face darkness together. News of the elevator ritual faded with time, but the legend of the teenagers who faced it, not with wishes, but with unity and compassion, lived on. It became a whispered reminder, a reminder that the scariest things often hold a sliver of forgotten humanity, and that sometimes, the greatest victories are not achieved by conquering, but by understanding.